What's up guys, this is Masi. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you the liquid methanol combustion reaction. I'm gonna balance the equation and also giving you two different examples. Methanol is CH3OH or CH4O, and it's gonna react with oxygen. When we are talking about combustion, it means that the organic compound is reacting with oxygen. And if we have enough oxygen, we're gonna have complete reaction and we produce these two compounds, which are CO2 and water, carbon dioxide and water, which we have this one liquid, this one gas, CO2 gas, and water is gonna be liquid. Now let's see how to balance this reaction. This side we have one carbon and this side we have one carbon. This side we have 4 hydrogens and this side we have 2 hydrogens. This side we have 3 oxygen, this side we have 3 oxygen. So since we have 4 hydrogens here and 2 hydrogens here, if I put 2 in here, let's see what happens. So now the hydrogens are balanced. Carbons are balanced. What about the oxygen? Oxygen, we have 2 oxygen here and 2 oxygen here, so we have 4 in total in product side, but in reactant side we have 1 and 2, which is 3. But if I change this one to 1.5 or 3/2, then we have 1 in here and 3/2 times 2, which is going to be 3. So we have 3 plus 1 is going to be 4. So the same as the number of oxygen in the product side. So now as you see here, everything is balanced, but some professors are saying that we shouldn't have the fraction for the coefficient. So in order to get rid of it, we need to multiply everything by 2. So this one multiplied by 2. 1 times 2 is going to be, I'm going to write it with this, it's going to be 2. 3/2 times 2 is going to be 3. 1 times 2 is going to be 2. And 2 times 2 is going to be 4. Now let's double check. We have 2 carbons, 2 carbons. 8 hydrogens here, 8 hydrogens here. 6 plus 2 oxygen, and we have 4 plus 4 oxygen. So now it's balanced. So now somebody can ask you, how much oxygen is required to burn or to combust 160 grams of methanol? So since it's balanced, we know for every 2 moles of methanol we need 3 moles of oxygen, or per 1 mole of methanol we need 1.5 moles of oxygen for complete combustion. So now let's find this answer. So we have 160 grams of methanol. The first thing we need to do, we need to find out the molar mass of methanol. Molar mass of methanol is gonna be approximately 32 grams per mole. So it's going to be 160 grams divided by 32 grams per mole. We're going to have 5 moles of methanol. So we're going to have 2 reacts with 3 moles. So if we have 5 moles, how many moles of oxygen we need? So when we are talking about the stoichiometric relationship, we are talking about the relationship between their number of moles. These coefficients showing the ratio of number of moles. So 2 and 3, 5 and how much? So we need to do cross multiplication. 2 times x will be equal to 5 times 3, which is going to be 15. So x will be 15 divided by 2, or 7.5 moles oxygen required. So if you want to find out grams, the mass of oxygen, we basically multiply it by molar mass of molecular oxygen, which is O times 2, which is approximately 32 as well, because oxygen is 16. So that will be 7.5 times 32 will be 240 grams of oxygen. And for the second part of this question, if somebody asks you, if I want to produce 220 grams of carbon dioxide, how many grams or how much methanol I need to have? So first of all, I want to find out the molar mass of CO2. That's going to be approximately around 44 grams per mole. So in order to find number of moles of CO2, we just divide mass by number of moles. That will give me 5 moles as well. So now we need to find out the relationship between methanol and CO2. For 2 moles of methanol, produce 2 moles of carbon dioxide. So 2 moles of methanol is going to give you 2 moles of carbon dioxide. So then for 5 moles of carbon dioxide, we're going to need 5 moles of methanol, which we already found that 5 moles of methanol is equivalent to 160 grams of methanol. So that's how much you need to produce 220 grams of carbon dioxide. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and have a great day.